Hey there, Rabbi Abe here. I want to talk a little bit about false realities and the rules of consciousness that we set up for ourselves. What do I mean by that? False perceptions and false realities are created through pain or pleasure. That's right. When we experience pain, let's say we, as a child, a parent told us that we weren't smart enough and treated us like we were, kind of stupid. Even maybe we were called stupid. So in life, that means we created a rule for ourselves. What's the rule? When someone speaks to me in a certain way, I feel that I am stupid. I believe it. I believe that I'm stupid. It's a rule. If in my home I heard arguments about money all the time, and there was, no unity between my parents, and there were a lot of fighting, so I create a false rule in my head. What's the rule? Money creates problems, okay? Disharmony. So, and it works the same way with pleasure. If we figure out that we get a lot of pleasure from something, whether it's being just comfortable, whether it's by maybe drinking or drugs, and I feel better that way, I create a new rule. This makes me feel better, okay? Or sex is the answer to my problems because I feel good when I'm involved in a good sexual relationship. So again, we create false narratives, if you will, which we have to be very careful of because they are indeed false. And we cannot base our reality on these false narratives. So what do? How do we go out of it? Well, aside from, having someone catch us all the time, we have to be really weary and ask ourselves, wait a second, why do I react this way? If I feel I'm this, if I feel I'm that. Usually when we notice that pain directs us in one way, pleasure directs us in one way, we have to ask ourselves a question. Am I using this as an excuse? On what is this based? What reality is this based on? Is it based on the past? Is it based on what I've experienced? Is it based on a trauma? Is it based on pleasure that I had once, wherever it was? It doesn't mean that the result is a reality. Again, we create rules for ourselves, and those rules are false. And when we try to base our life on that behavior, on those rules which are false narratives, it leads us nowhere, okay? It doesn't lead us to a good place. It leads us always to a temporary situation. And we don't want temporary situations. I mean, if you're like me, I don't want temporary. I want permanent good. We all want permanent good, truly. We're not happy when things don't last. So, again, beware. Comment in the comment section if you have a question about this, and I'll help you figure it out, okay? Beware of the false narratives that lead us in the wrong direction of where we really need to be. Remember, it's an opportunity at the same time. It's an opportunity to go out of it every time it happens. But we have to avoid falling into it first. All the best, guys. Be blessed. And remember, leave a thumbs up on the video if you like it. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Go to rabbieabe.com if you would like to have a 30-minute consultation with me. All the best, and I will see you on the next video. All the best.